accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When do you think you can get that?
Today.
I really like her.
Today.
Thank you, ma'am. Get that paid today out of the counter and you're all set.
Thank you.
Wheeler.
President, portion of fees to assistant health defender on behalf of Ms. Wheeler, Ms. Section.
Julia Wheeler.
I believe we have a resolution.
Correct.
Someone move that account to double parking.
And we will give.
Accept that.
We would like that, please, Judge.
Yes.
We'd like you to accept that, please.
Who's that with you?
My mom.
So I call the case. He pops right up. Mom is not far behind her.
Oh.
Mom said, I'm getting in the front row. I'm here.
Gotta hear. She's gotta hear me.
Yeah, she said. Ma'am, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on March 9th, 2026, Carpenter Road, Pittsfield, Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you double parked a motor vehicle?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, all right, court will accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When do you think you can get that?
Today.
I really like her.
Today.
Thank you, ma'am. Get that paid today out of the counter and you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Court calls the case. People versus Ashraf Adi.
Conrad Solar on the township. Still.
State your name, sir.
Oh, Ashraf Adi.
See, Robert, I'm gonna move. He did provide me proof of registration.
What?
Right off the bat, this is what lawyers call a negotiated resolution. Instead of dragging this out, both sides are agreeing to reduce the charge. But here's the real question. Was this a strategic move to avoid something worse, or just a quick way to close the case? I carry a message for the elder. Step aside, or I will force my way through. No one passes. The elder he's no longer receiving visitors. What do you mean? We don't have time for games. It's too late. The shadow, it reached him first. You need to leave. Now!
And he already took me this case. Right. So
Wow. Okay.
30 songs.
Sir, I'm presuming you have no objection to their motion to.
Can you say that one more time?
You have no objection to them dismissing this case, do you?
No, I'm all set. That's great.
All right, okay. All right. Take care. Case dismissed. You're all set, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Good luck.
Court calls the case. People versus Samuel Guevara.
Conrad Solar on behalf of township.
Hi, Samuel Guevara.
Sir? Thank you. Sir, you are before the court.
Ron,
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
This conduct here is not a statute. It's a state crime. It's not a township ordinance.
got it. Sir, you
Yes.
have any objection to the dismissal?
No.
Okay. Case is dismissed. That's without prejudice, but you're all dismissed. You're all set, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Court calls the case. People versus Mallory Typo.
Conrad Solar on behalf of the township.
This is an and she's signed, but she is not.
She was here earlier. Oh, Oh, she's back. Okay.
I'm Maria. I'm working with Mallory. She stepped out to use the restroom. She'll be right back. I hear her coming.
Okay, I'll pass it and then we'll call it back up. Court does call the case People versus Jesus Rodriguez Carduno.
Conrad Solar on behalf of town.
I have this in a ring.
He's not checked in. I will issue a bench warrant for defendant's failure to appear. What is the alleged BAC?
Flood draw 195. Defendant crashed into a snow pile. Car ended up facing the wrong way and fell over the road after hitting the snow pile.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $25,000. I will give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case People versus Fernando Sanchez.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsburgh Township.
Right.
Your name?
Good afternoon.
Pardon?
Good afternoon, Judge.
Habla English?
How's that?
Habla English?
A little bit.
I'm gonna need an interpreter, I think.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pass it. You can have a seat. I'm gonna get an interpreter.
Yep. Thank you.
Habla español. Huh?
What was that?
Habla español?
Yes.
Okay. Court calls the case of the People versus Drake's Sluder?
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsburgh Township.
And here's where it gets interesting. Mum showing up front and centre. Courtrooms aren't just legal spaces, they're emotional ones too. Support like this can actually influence how defendants present themselves. But do you think having family there helps or adds pressure?
I carry a message for the elder. Step aside, or I will force my way through.
No one passes. The elder he's no longer receiving visitors.
What do you mean? We don't have time for games.
It's too late. The shadow, it reached him first. You need to leave. Now!
It's an agreement.
Second time I've issued a bench warrant. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $10,000, 10%. Court calls case People versus Adam Watkins.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsburgh Township.
Adam Watkins. No response. I'll issue an order to show cause on this. No, this ever recalls that. Court recalls the case of the People versus Mallory Teifel.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Township.
Hello.
Hello, Your Honor.
What's your name?
My name's Mallory.
Okay. What are we doing on this? This is an arraignment. Got it. All right. Ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor citation that alleges that on or about March 22nd, 2025, Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, that you did possess drug paraphernalia. You understand that charge?
I understand.
That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court costs. The court can also order any rehabilitative services the court deems necessary. You understand that?
Yes, sir. May I say something?
I would advise you that anything that you do say can be used against you.
Okay.
All right, why don't I do this?
Mhm.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney in this case?
Yeah, but I just rather resolve it, you know?
Okay. And how were you intending on trying to resolve it? What were you going to tell?
I'm currently at Bear River Health and I will be completing in 2 days and I've done 90 days.
Gotcha. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And you've done 90 days in
It will be 90 days on the 18th. Yes, sir.
on the 18th. This is a public defender case.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of my new client, Ms. Teifel. Waive reading, stand mute, request adjourn pretrial date to obtain discovery and
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for May 6, 2026, 9 a.m. I'm going to set her bond at a $5,000 personal recognizance standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior.